morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to the Global Business Insight Podcast.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Global Business Insights Podcast. Once again, I'm delighted to be joined by my partner in crime and co-host, Dr.Charlotte de Brabandt. We're on episode 6 of series 7 of our Ethical AI series. We're joined once again by Dr. Milan Kumar, who's been our guest for the whole of this series. Welcome, Milan. Hope you're well.
Hi, Max. So nice
Great.
to hear you, as well as hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Milan. Thanks for being here.
Great stuff. Hi, guys. So once again, we're looking at the Kumar-deBrabandt AI data economy model, which you've both built and are bringing to market. Just to give the overview, like we like to at the start of each episode, the model itself is a holistic blueprint for building, scaling and monetizing AI in a responsible way. So that's integrating autonomous intelligence, generative innovation, inclusive adoption, and sustainable revenue into one cohesive ecosystem. Now, if you're lucky enough to be watching this podcast on YouTube, you'll see the visuals of this model as well, which we'll be putting out throughout the episodes. So first question then.
I couldn't have summarized it better. Maybe just for the listeners, just to go a little bit into the deep dive, just to explain a little bit more what it is. And I think an essential part of the whole data economy is actually the ability to generate revenue from data and data-driven business models. And that's exactly why we are here today, to really understand how we can generate all this revenue from data. And by using clearly defined strategies, companies, they can then use different ways to unlock all this potential revenue from their data sources. And that's why Milan and we created this other layer of having business revenue relevance. And just to support our model, we are looking at the L2SP framework. And this provides just concrete routes to, I would say, sustainable income revenue through licensing models, to subscription models, product, process. So this layer, Max, it really ensures that AI and data innovations all translate into repeatable and scalable revenue models.
Fantastic. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Milan, both for this amazing overview. And I think it really ties things together on how the economy model focuses on business revenue. So I'm going to go on to the next question where, Charlotte, can you tell me more about how organizations can develop AI-powered procurement services as new product offerings, and then how those revenues actually work for external clients? I think this is really good because it ties together the sort of entrepreneurial side of this. How does anyone actually make money from this?
Happily. So what Milan and I discovered during all of our research, that organizations can really transform their internal AI procurement capabilities into domain expertise, analytical infrastructure, and industry knowledge to really create value solutions for other organizations while generating all this new revenue stream that extend beyond traditional business models. So we have, for example, service production, and that involves packaging successful internal AI procurement implementations into scalable service offerings that can be delivered to external clients with similar needs. And organizations with sophisticated supplier risk assessments, AI can develop all this risk monitoring services for other companies. Those with advanced demand forecasting can offer predictive analytical services, and those with effective contract optimization can provide contract intelligent platforms. So the key is actually identifying which internal AI capability provides unique value that others would pay, of course, to access. Then we also have platform as a service development, and that enables organizations to create shared AI platforms where multiple clients can access this valuable procurement AI capabilities while protecting confidential informations and maintaining competitive separation. And these platforms might offer shared supplier bases with AI-powered evaluation capabilities and collaborative demand forecasting services that then benefit from network effects or market intelligent platforms that aggregate insights across multiple organizations while protecting individual client data. And that's a topic that always comes up. Then we have consulting implementation services, and that's leveraging organizational expertise in AI procurement implementation to truly help other organizations to develop their own capabilities. And this, just to explain it more for the listeners, it includes providing AI strategy development, implementation guidance, change management support, and ongoing optimization services that help the clients to maximize value from AI procurement investments. And organizations can then learn to monetize their learning experiences, implementation methodologies, and all this best practice through consulting relationships. And then just to deep dive a little bit into industry expertise monetization, because this actually involves developing AI powered services that leverage deep industry knowledge and relationships to provide unique value to clients in the same or related industries. And organizations with extensive automotive supply chain experience, they really might develop AI-powered supplier qualification services, specifically for automotive companies, while those with strong sustainability expertise might create AI-powered sustainability assessment platforms for all their environmentally cautious buyers. And then the last point I just want to highlight are the data and insights licensing. And that actually enables organizations to truly monetize their accumulated procurement data and AI generated insights through licensing agreements that provide all that market intelligence, also supplier performance benchmarks or predictive analytics to other organizations if they like. And this requires careful anonymization, of course, and aggregation to protect competitive, sensitive information while providing all that valuable market intelligence.
Many thanks, Charlotte. That's absolutely brilliant and really good overview of exactly why this exists and how it could be used in all the different ways to actually turn this into tangible revenue streams. So fantastic to hear that. Over to you, Milan, this time. Let's talk about some of the strategies that organizations could use to monetize AI generated procurement insights, maybe through utilizing some of their industry partnerships or collaborative platforms. Be interesting to hear more about that from you.
Yeah, Max. So when we talk about monetizing AI generated procurement insight through the industry partnership, this definitely requires a sophisticated collaboration model, and which is created based on the shared value while protecting the competitive advantage. And this should enable the organization to generate a revenue from their analytical capability while building a stronger industry relationship in terms of the ecosystem partnership. So when we talk about also the consortium intelligence platform, which brings together multiple organizations to create a shared analytical capabilities that generate insights to individual organization that could produce independently any sort of information. And these platforms can pool procurement data from participating organization to create a comprehensive industry benchmark predictive model, and optimizing the recommendation that all participants can access. And that's how the revenue generation occurs, because um, the model where it can be monetized could be because of the subscription fee. There could be a usage-based pricing, or probably the value sharing arrangement where participants pay based on the insights what they receive. So when we also talk about the cross-industry intelligence exchange, so this creates a partnership where organization with procurement expertise in one industry provides a AI-powered insight to an organization which is complementary industries. Say, for example, when we talk about something, the data in the automotive industry, which could be shared with the data which is very much relevant, could be for manufacturing, it could be relevant for the aerospace companies. So like that, the intercompany exchange could happen. And there could be a good insight which is to do with the supply chain resilience, or even probably the financial risk which the third party suppliers could undergo. So all these information could help even the cross industry collaboration. When we talk about the value chain integration platform, so this enables the organization to monetize the AI insight by creating the platform that connects buyer, supplier, and the service provider in intelligent network that generate value through improved matching, optimization, and collaboration. So the revenue generation, which occurs through the transaction fee, subscription services, or the value sharing arrangement, this compensates the overall cost which is involved in building up that particular platform. So the strategic partnership development, which involves identifying the organization with complementary AI capability, or the market access that can collaborate to create combined service offering that are more valuable than individual capabilities. So these partnerships might combine AI analytical capability with the market access, the industry expertise, or the technology platform, or even the data products, data assets that can be with a distributed capabilities max.
Thanks, Milan. Okay, so I think we're seeing all of this come together with the different episodes showing the different aspects of the model, how they would, how can you use this in an ethical way. We've got our strategies for how we monetize this and how we bring this together. Charlotte, how would an organisation look at structuring its pricing for such an AI-based procurement service? I've really got no idea where you would start with this, and especially looking at things like value creation, whilst trying to remain competitive and accessible in what is a new marketplace. It'd be good to understand your thoughts and structures around that.
Absolutely, Max. I have a smile on my face just because it's so complicated, especially, one is always clueless where to position the whole pricing element. So structuring pricing models for AI procurement services, it really requires sophisticated approaches. I would say that align pricing with value creation while accommodating all these different client types and usage patterns and competitive dynamics. So successful pricing models must reflect this unique characteristic of AI services while remaining understandable and predictable for clients. So value-based pricing models link service fees directly to the measurable business value that AI procurement services generate for clients, creating pricing structures that then align provider and client interests, but also ensuring that successful AI implementations generate appropriate returns. And now this might involve charging some sort of percentages of cost savings achieved, for example, or sharing in efficiency improvements generated, or even receiving portions of new revenue created through AI-enhanced supplier relationships. So value-based pricing requires, I think, just sophisticated measurement capabilities and just clear attribution methods that can demonstrate AI contribution to business outcomes. And then we have, for example, tiered service architecture, and that provides different service levels and pricing structures that accommodate clients with varying needs or budgets and sophisticated levels. So we have basic tiers. They may provide standardized AI analytics and reporting at accessible price points, while we have then these premium tiers, and they offer customized AI implementations and dedicated support, individualized support, and advanced analytical capabilities at higher prices. So we've seen this variety of services and tiers. And this structure, it really enables market penetration across different organizations and different industries and different sizes of organizations, while then also maximizing revenue for clients who can afford sophisticated services. And then we have the whole usage-based pricing, and that reflects the scalable nature of AI services by also charging based on actual usage rather than fixed fee. And that enables clients to pay for value received while providing revenue growth opportunities as client usage increases. And this might involve pricing based on data volume analyzed or number of suppliers evaluated or transaction processed, or insights generated or tickets worked on. It truly depends. And then the whole usage-based pricing, we see that it really aligns costs with benefits while providing predictable scaling economies for both providers and clients. And then just to talk about two more examples, we have the freemium and trial models, and they actually enable market development by providing basic AI procurement capabilities at low or no cost, while generating revenue from premium features and advanced capabilities or high usage clients. And these models help organizations build market presence, but also demonstrate value propositions and develop client relationships that can evolve into higher value service arrangements. And the challenge is structuring the fee offering that then provide meaningful value while creating clear upgrade incentives. And then we have the subscription and retainer models, and they provide predictable revenue streams while also offering clients most certainty and ongoing service relationships that then enable continuous optimization and capability development. And these models offer they work well for AI services that provide ongoing value, sustainable value through this continuous monitoring and regular reporting, or evolving analytics capabilities. And over the last months, I've gone to a few also procurement conferences, and it really makes a difference as a practitioner to go around the room and just hear what the different experts have to say and what pricing models they use. And I can tell you it's really interesting. There is no best practice, Max, but I've seen a variety of different proposals, different solutions. So people are still exploring the best know-how, what to use. And there's really a whole variety of different models. It really depends what is more suitable to you and what you desire to achieve.
Brilliant. Thank you, Charlotte. It's been a fantastic insight hearing your experiences so far with this, what really is a brand new area of working for a lot of people. So hearing how the model has come together between you both, and that putting you at the cutting edge of the development of AI technologies for business, and how that's worked, how it's ethically democratized across the different departments, how it's trained, and how it's actually built into a business that makes money in a sustainable way has been incredibly insightful. So thank you both once again for your insights. The next episode, our next chapter of this series, we'll be talking about physical AI and the 4P framework. So looking forward to getting into that with you both on the next episode. For now, I'm going to say thank you once again for your time, and thanks for coming on the podcast. Been a delight to have you both. See you on the next episode.
Thank you, Max.
Thanks, Max. Thanks, Charlotte.